I don't even know why we're CCing.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Tanks might die, guys. It's cereal. Don't want the tanks to die.
Evening, everyone.
Howdy ho.
All right. Few small changes from what we were doing yesterday. One change, we're going to hold Lust until phase 3. So after the second intermission, we're going to try and burn him down when he has 40% health. Other slight change, whenever the giant spike balls came out, if anybody watched the Ready Check Pull videos, you'll notice that there was a slight ripple in the line where it looked like the middle 3 were slightly lagging behind the rest of the line. If you have any type of slow, use it on the middle one. It's not going to create a whole lot of space. We're also going to, for science, maybe entangling roots or freezes, stuff like that. But I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that a slow will more than likely work. So it's going to give us just a slight edge, maybe half a second, maybe a full second of being able to DPS it without it crushing everybody. If you have a teleport, so Venthirs, if you have the teleport through the line. Do not worry. You can DPS from the backside, especially if you have the chains on you. Please jump through so we don't have to worry about you hitting anybody or you knocking people off. Tanks are still going to a corner. We are not going to do the side, even though sometimes side is closer. We were going to try and put the spikes in the corner as much as possible. Another slight change I saw during intermission, the giant orange swirls do not give you a DPS increase, do not give you a healing increase. Please stop standing in them. Your healers will thank you. I will thank you. So, if we're all standing in a line and there's a line, it's so easy to walk backwards or walk forwards. Stop getting hit by the swirl. Other than that, we were on good pace for everything else. If we get the safety dance down, I guarantee this boss will die. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
13.
Aisle 13. Also, I'm going to put it out now, and I will remind at the end of raid. Please stick around for 2 minutes after raid. We just need to put some information out, that's all.
Are we doing Cauldron or no?
Already was.
Yeah.
Scott, do you need one?
I got him.
Alright, we got 5 bosses down. First time we saw them. We got 5 more to go, and then we will have cleared this entire raid on normal. So we can start pushing into heroics sooner than later. Let's do this. Blue side, blue side.
Stay out of the corner.
Right here, healers.
Coming from green side.
Stay away from corners.
Sorry, Ty.
No worries. Doesn't look like they can be slowed down.
No, my
Doesn't do
roots.
anything.
Damn.
I told him I'm gonna guess that was a PTR thing.
I can still try tar trap on the next one. See if that does anything.
Looney.
Yeah. Alright, name of the game, stay alive. And don't stand in the swirls.
Hoya, Spirit Link.
Moonside. So, how did you just stand there and he not destroy you?
My seed.
Well, you were out of your seed before he reset. Like, you were just standing on my screen and he's just running around the platform.
Oh, well, I didn't heal or hit anyone, so you didn't have a reason to kill me, right?
I call hacks. Contacting Blizzard.
All 13. It's going to take a minute.
No, I'm going to fly out to GM Island so they have to notice me. Alright, do we need these raid markers still to see where the center one is, or are we all relatively good?
If I think we need them if we're not marking the actual ball. Oh, it's too hard to see which one is. Two of them look, 2 or 3 look like center ones on your opposite side. I think it would help if we had somebody with a quick mark on the center one. Or just picked one. It didn't even have to be the center one in that case. What player markers aren't being used?
It's looking like orange and star, the one that's being used for chain.
And try and keep both of us marked, Kale. Because when we got to run, it's we're more focused on getting to the corner than calling out which corner we're going to. That way, when people can see us booking it, they at least know. Yeah, and avoid the big black swirl that's around you. Yeah. That's the bad sign to be near. And just a word of advice for ranged, the outer 2 squares, don't stand in them. Like, just
good habit to get into, because when we're in the corner, in phase 1 and phase 3, that's where like the outer 2 lines at minimum are going to be spikes. So if you just stay within those, it'll be safe at all times virtually.
Feast.
Somebody have a hammer.
Sorry, I was typing directions. I forgot.
And Griff just pointed out, for those that didn't look at Ray Chat, in phase 2, the first and third are always going to overlap.
Does anybody have a hammer, by any chance?
Yep.
Painsmith does.
Yeah, I see that.
Killbank does.
Thank you.
Junks, why'd you come to raid without repairs?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did you fail to use the 2 elephant mounts that were right in front of your face, Junks?
I died like 7 times to that world boss. Don't ask me why. It was
You guys know there's a repair person, like when we release, right?
I was hoping no one would say that and they would run by him every single time.
Junks.
Jess, open trade with me and give me those fees, just so I can take care of that. That way,
Thank you.
you can go back to yelling at Sal.
Yes.
What were you saying, Sal?
Huh?
What were you saying? You were saying
Nothing. Nothing.
Repair NPC. Apparently, I must have missed it too.
He's probably just snickering at how much you have to bully him to make yourself feel good.
I do. Excuse you. Should we save Touch of Death for those overlaps?
If
we got
possible.
2 of them.
The first one, yes, because we're nuking while trying to dodge the spikes. Second one, rush, because we're trying to get through the balls with the tank mechanic, with the circle. And then the third one is just a repeat of the first one. We're going to have spikes coming up from the ground and the balls coming at us too.
Oh, okay, Boral. I thought you guys were saying it was instant kill, pretty much. Right. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the original Touch of Death of if monks have more HP, then they can just kill it.
It is for like normal stuff out in the world, but for like bosses or whatever, it's 35% of our max health.
So, Boro, you're gonna start slamming stam gems, right?
You can also pop Fortifying Brew before you do it.
We do
All right.
to help us through with Wind Fury Totem. Kata gets a pretty big damage buff when he drops it. Tides, Stormbringer's very short cooldown. Bestial Wrath's a pretty short cooldown that's not target dependent. We have options.
Yeah, we'll just be mindful of that on phase 2, the first wall and spikes. We got to get through quickly. The second one, get through quickly so the tanks can go drop their debuff without killing everybody. And then third one, it's just rinse and repeat from there.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Let's roll with it.
Oh, half us.
Yeah, half the team left.
I guess it's
I
still
can
that.
master us, I think, out here.
5, 4, 3.
Scott, you prevented me killing myself. I got halfway off.
Just
I
don't
give up.
lose.
I got halfway off into the lava and you bounced me back onto the platform.
It's called skill. Keep you alive.
That boss is looking at you.
She yanked me through the.
Oh my gosh,
wall.
it goes through.
Epic.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Murder my seed now.
Oh yeah. Very deserving. Very deserving.
Jess, I thought you were outside the door.
I was. He pulled me in.
He's
Oh.
pulling everyone in.
Like, yeah.
He just pulled me through like 5 or 6 walls.
That was totally worth it.
Alright, let's drop a feast when we get back, so we can do a ready check and pull.
Looks like he's a boss you cannot reset.
I don't know. I'm having some lagging issues. Can I get a res from somebody, please? Very much.
Chains. Please watch.
We have one rest. I have a soul stone if we just wanna
Yeah, jump off.
just don't release. I'll rest.
3, 2, 1.
Can't because someone knocked me off. Okay, don't release.
Come on. I thought you said you can't.
I didn't think I could. It went great. Okay. We can summon you though.
That's a
Make them
doesn't take
walk.
too long.
Get a port out quickly before Junks gets here.
I mean, I got the food, so
Wow, you are holding it hostage.
Put it way over in the corner by yourself.
my feast. So you need to pay up before you eat, dude.
I did. I pulled you.
It's not payment. You pulled
It
me
is
like
to me.
pulled me like 3 feet.
Actually, 40 yards. So convert that.
3 feet. What is 40 yards? It's 120 feet. Yeah.
There you go.
I was looking for 125 feet. Or crazy.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stay alive.
He was talking to you, so.
Not gonna lie, these spikes give me anxiety.
Koya, spirit link us.
Spikes coming from Star. Balls coming from Moon.
Spikes are going to come in the same direction.
Koya, go.
Tawny, spirit link us.
3, 2, 1.
Coming from purple.
Sell him.
Off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Release or no?
Yeah, I don't have soulstone this time.
Okay, all right.
Jump off. So
Yeah,
you
just
can die and get back.
Stunned. Another walk works, Necro. Necro, I don't know if it was the ball that stunned me that long or what, but I tried it.
Yeah, guys, chains is it's such a headache because the AoE circle around us is so big. Those balls, that middle ball, it's got to go down so fast in order for us to go through it in a orderly fashion. The longer it takes, the more ugly it's going to get.
We're actually killing them faster today than we were yesterday.
Still ugly. But I would agree with that statement.
It's not going to be instant death, but there are people that aren't attacking it. You can look at the damage logs and see that.
Yeah, it's got to be instant switch. There's nothing else to attack.
Wait, my mom or his mom?
Is there somebody that regularly uses markers on hotkeys to mark a ball? That might be a faster way to acquire which one we're targeting. And just take the markers down and just have them mark and then DPS the marked one.
Do you have one, Todd?
I don't have anything.
All right.
It's on you, Boral.
OP, is that circle thing? Yeah.
This turns into a very healer-intensive fight. You need to stop taking incidental damage that you can easily avoid. Especially when we go into phase 2 and when we hit phase 3. Help your healers out. Don't stand in fire, don't take spikes if you don't have to, don't take damage if you can easily avoid it.
Well, I'm seeing healers die too, so healers, you need to make sure you're staying alive too. It's 100% everybody.
Fort buff, please. Thank you.
Looney, this is your Earth Totem.
3, 2, 1.
That's my bad.
Do you want a res or white?
Can we get kicked out up?
So special.
That's your one battle rest for the night. I didn't want to waste lazies on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be my own worst enemy tonight. The balls.
Shades!
No buff. So I'm wondering if people who have the chains, we should be actively separating ourselves immediately. Because there's no rhyme or reason to where the balls are coming, right? That's totally random?
Yes.
Okay. So then at least if they're separated, then they'll still have that, the people who do have chains will still have that wiggle room to maneuver or wait or move around. That way, if they're not right in the group right away, I feel like that's what's happening, is they're getting caught.
During phase 2, once we drop the weapon in the corner, I want everybody to start cheating that direction. Get behind the spikes before they start going all the way across the room. That way, when the balls come out, yes, we are moving with the wave of spikes while moving to not get hit by the wave of balls. Doesn't necessarily have to be the middle one that has to die during phase 2. We just need one ball down. In fact, we can do that for all 3 phases. It doesn't matter which spiked ball dies. Just mark one, we'll nuke it, we'll get through.
Oh, I thought I was going to get hit, so I did not. Does that mean the food game, Tano?
No, it was just linked to me, so I'm like, I'll share it there.
That's right. It's like 9 a.m. where you're at, right?
11:30.
Can we get fork, please?
Fort buff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Do we have our marker down?
Oral, are you still able to mark while dead? Good man. When this drops, cheat to the bottom right corner. Just talk over me, Jess.
That plan was worse.
Hold on, slight change to that plan. Boral, when we're marking on that phase, just mark the one that's closest to where the spikes are forming. So if the spike's coming out of, say, the bottom right corner, we're going to mark one on this side that we come in on.
What's killing you, Boral? We need you alive, dude. Are you guys just getting too close?
Yeah, as a melee, it's if you just like strafe the wrong way for a second, you're like done.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You got to be picture
Really
perfect.
tight, like I don't know, maybe 3-4 yards you got to be in a window.
It's like a back. You have to walk backwards, but stutter step because the ball moves slower than your walking backwards speed.
Basically, it sucks for melee.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
It's a file 13 for melee right there.
And if you try to whirling dragon punch, you get animation locked. You just get run over.
Yeah, screw that. Yeah, I would. That's a
It's
tricky
just
one,
gonna-
because obviously we need a DPS and we need people to stay alive. So choose staying alive if you find yourself in a sticky predicament.
I mean, that's how I was dying all last night and tonight too.
But yeah, we need all DPS up for the balls.
But yeah, in all three phases, whichever ball or side of the line that we are closest to ball, just mark one of them. We'll get to it.
Gotta get through, please.
Coming your way, Junks.
Copy. Thank you, Ted.
3, 2, 1.
Taking your corner again, Junks.
Copy.
Koya healing tide this one.
3, 2, 1.
Good up, guys. I got chains.
Get through, get through.
Don't release.
5.
Can we get a hammer, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Alright, to explain, to go more in depth what I mean on phase 2. If everybody notices where I'm jumping at. If this is the corner I am dropping the spikes, we know the spikes will come out into these 3, and then slowly spread from there. Boss will be roughly in the center. What I mean by when I say cheat, we're taking raid-wide damage anyways, so that's not going to be a problem. Pull the boss, Tano, towards this corner. That way, you only have to worry about maybe this little square right here to get by. Yes, the balls RNG may not like us, and we may have to deal with giant balls from here. The problem with that, Tide, is we're not even killing the balls fast enough, so people are dying to the spikes, people are dying to the balls.
Oh, I agree. I think what you want to do as soon as you get hit and you drop the spikes.
Yeah, I'm not saying
right away and dodge
like,
those. Yeah, I'm just saying don't rush over to be by you because you do take more damage the closer you are to that tank.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm dropping them right here, by the time everybody gets here, you're going to be dealing with the circle or square about right out here.
So, question about that strategy. When we do that, we're now changing the ball that we're targeting?
Yes, we will actually be targeting one of them from over on this side because it gives us, we're not having to deal with the spikes coming out because they'll be behind us, and then we're just dealing with the ball that's in front of us.
Okay, is there a way we can can we say? Is there a way to determine exactly which one outside of the marker? Like, so I know which one to target if the marker's not there yet?
Honestly, it's a crapshoot. I would say just AoE these three. A little bit of AoE damage really doesn't. Normally we would target the center one of the three, but if you're hitting all three of them until the marker goes up by Boral, or we just kill one of them.
Real quick, I want to toss this out, guys, because this is what I'm seeing on this encounter here, and it has to do with the chains and people who get stuck in weird spots. Unfortunately, everybody, not just the people with the chains, this entire raid has to react to the chains. If you guys, without the chains, aren't moving with a purpose or quickly enough into position, the people with the chains are pretty much screwed because we have to wait until everybody else passes. We have to make an active effort to pre-position ourselves or actively reposition yourselves once those balls come out. You can't just hang out. I understand, especially for my casters here, that you got to plant your feet and do your thing, but just keep in the back of your mind, I got somebody with chains that needs to follow up behind me, and they can't move until you move. So just keep that in mind. I know there are times you have to plant your feet. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying you can't just tunnel into the boss. You got to think about the movement to help your buddies out here who have chains, who are waiting for you to move so that they can move as well.
Is there any kind of like cleave or conal damage from the boss?
No. There's
Could we effectively pretty much have the entire raid stacked in the melee range without issue, and have, the people who get changed just take some steps back so that we're all kind of centered? Wouldn't it help to keep us as centered?
Well, you got to keep moving. So casters, it's good if you start behind so you can keep casting. If you get close, you're going to just be moving back the whole time without being able to cast, unless you're me, because I can DPS and move.
Right. No, I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is that since where the balls come from is random, we don't want somebody standing way out in the middle, out in the corner somewhere, and then suddenly they're having to spend all this time running away from the balls that suddenly appeared behind them, right next to them. If everybody's mostly centered on the platform, it not only creates room for the people with the chains, but it gives people plenty of time to respond to where the balls are and the targeting.
You're not wrong, Potat, but unfortunately it's RNG. Totally, 100%. We could all be close to the tanks, but then you would all be in the corner. And if balls come out from that same corner, then range, no matter what, still has to move back. I get what you're saying. I don't think it's feasible.
Yeah, all I think he's saying is you shouldn't be at max range. You shouldn't be all the way in the outside of your range unless you have chains. You should be closer to the boss. Yeah, so what I'm doing is on pull, I stay back a little bit. I don't get chains. I work my way to the boss. So chains come out, they're behind me. You should not be behind people on the outside of the platform. You should not have chains in front of you. You're going to be in a really bad spot, potentially. So it's just
the only one that's tricky is melee, because melee,
true.
You guys should be actively getting out. You're doing your best, because I think there was one pull where I saw basically melee was hanging out right in the middle when the balls were coming out, and it was we made it through, but it just makes things more difficult.
Also, when with having shaman healers, keeping closer is going to give you better chance of getting like our earthen totems, because that does have a range. So staying close into that little circle will help.
Yeah, we need people to stack up. That's very true.
Unfortunately, that's at the least of our priorities on this fight, is stacking everything up unless we're moving through on intermission.
I think the people with chains, they're dying to the AoE when the tanks get bombed, because we can't heal them up fast enough. So it's just something that'll help with the damage reduction and help the healers keep up. I don't mean like tight stack, but think like in the F-low. Will help the shamans a lot. If you have chains, of course, you have to stay out, but for the rest of us. I think that's a reasonable.
So
Side.
TLDR, loose stack for everybody minus chains.
Yep.
Would that work?
Yep. It helps you react to the balls too, because like we said, they come from any directions. You want to be in the middle. Take less damage from tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I did it again. Rolled it too. Fuck me, dude. That's not fun. That's just too small of a range to like be in.
Cheat to me.
Above.
Alright, we're gonna get back and then take a quick 5-minute break.
Is that a carrion soulbind thing, Boral? Yeah, that's like one of the best like non-power related ones I think I've seen. The Night Fae one and the other one to get materials for the carrion are pretty good too. But yeah, that's awesome.
Alright, quick 5-minute break.
I just realized there was a skull on my bow. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ready check Sue's back. I cannot stress this enough on this fight. Staying alive is more important than your rotation. Staying alive and keeping other players alive so you're not hitting us with chains just because you feel like the edge is 2 feet behind you. There's plenty of space. If you have claustrophobia, this is not the fight for you. We have plenty of space. The mechanics are set. Yes, there is a lot of things moving, a lot of moving parts in this fight. Yes, this fight is asking a lot for us. But if we do the mechanics, and we get the mechanics down now, we will have an easier time in Heroic. Because Heroic is where we want to be, AOTC is the goal. So let's focus on the mechanics. I don't care if you have to stop DPSing. In fact, Crazy, I know you've gotten chains a lot, and you kind of just stood around the edge every 6 seconds tossing a glaive. Necro, I saw the same thing from you. If you guys can find a spot to get back in to melee range and do some damage, great. If not, I love the fact that you guys are willing to stand out there just so no one else gets screwed over. When these balls come out, nobody should be in first person. We're not playing Call of Duty here. There's no need for first person. Zoom out. You can see where the balls are coming. There is a good 2 seconds swirl time on the ground so we see which side they're coming from. Focus that side. We need to get these mechanics down pat. That is the only way we are going to kill this boss. The only way this boss dies is we get the mechanics down, because we cannot out DPS these mechanics yet. So let's stay focused. Let's deal with the balls when they come out. Let's dodge the spikes. Let's dodge the swirlies. Phase 2 is the easiest phase in the entire world. You are just going for the opening into the spikes, dodging the swirlies on the ground. You can run backwards. We have this entire platform to work with in Phase 2. It does not matter. But we need everybody alive going into Phase 3. So after we do 2 intermissions, going into Phase 3, we need everybody alive, because that dot is going to kill us. And there's little the healers can do to keep us all up the longer we're in Phase 3. We haven't even hit the bloodlust execute part of this fight yet. We're still trying to figure out what mechanic and what strategy. No. The strategy is simple. Kill a ball, get through, and as soon as you get through, go left or right. Do not stand at the opening. Do not sit there and turn around and start DPSing the boss. Get to an open spot so that people with chains can get through, and so that everybody else can get through. Kill the ball, get through, make an opening, make a hole so everybody else can get through as a team effort, and we can get back to doing what we do, which is put DPS on the boss. Again, I know this fight has a lot going on. Personal responsibility. Boral's gonna mark one, and that's the one that dies. Tano and I are trying to get these spikes out to the farthest corner possible to help out the healers. Everybody's doing their part. Let's just maintain the focus. Let's kill this boss so we can get on to Sylvanas, and we can get on to the rest of these bosses in this raid. This isn't even the hardest fight. So let's stop shooting ourselves in the foot. Let's stop screwing over all of our raid teammates, all of our battle buddies. We can't sit here and solo this boss. Nobody in here can solo this boss. Team effort. Let's drop a feast, do a ready check, and let's kill this sucker.
I think everybody ate. I dropped one earlier. Did you not? All right, I'll drop one more.
I was too busy giving the pep talk.
There you
Yeah,
go.
just the tanks missed it.
Check your flask for anybody that is not an alchemist.
That was a pep talk. I felt like it was more like a shellacking.
Reapply your oils. Put your pre-pots on your bars. Zoom your camera out. It's all safety dance. Ready check for pull. Before I start the timer, Jess, you good on the healing side?
Yep, we're good.
Yo, do you take boss first?
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Calling it now. First spikes are going to be on the right side.
Koya, Spirit link us.
On that circle.
Alright, stay alive. Going back to the top right.
Tawny, Spirit link.
think that was chains right there.
Yeah, we were way too slow on the ball. I had to move ahead. I was on the last spot for the spikes and moved ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's that overlap of the tank mechanic, the spikes coming across from the previous, and the balls. We really got to get through the balls faster so the tanks can get out of the way, and then we can get out of the way for chain people.
All right, we've hit phase 3 one time tonight. That should be our goal for the rest of the night until we kill this guy. Stay alive till phase 3. Do whatever you got to do. Use whatever personal defensives you got. Tano, when that situation happens again, call it out. I'm going to bop you so you can just take off running in another direction through the balls.
All right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya Spirit Link.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Koya healing tide. Tawny Spirit Link.
3, 2, 1.
Push up, guys. If you don't have chains, push up, push over.
Tawny healing tide. Heal up those people with chains. Sell him this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kale.
Salvation.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People out with chains.
Was that the hammer right on top of us?
Don't release.
Yeah. There was nowhere for me to go.
I took 36 from it.
Yeah, did the bop work the one time, right? When we had that, it was that same overlap timing of the tank getting it, and then we're all in that
I get it
corner.
every time.
Yeah.
In phase 2, I'm always overlapping.
Is it because of the order? Your tanking order?
Oh yeah, if I was tanking it first, Kale would be always overlapping.
Because at least Kale will have double horse. At least he can make an attempt. I feel like.
Well, that one I couldn't go anywhere because, well, the ball was halfway through, still not dead, and I can't go backwards because if I go backwards, bring it
the
back
same
to
thing
red.
happened.
Yeah.
It happened back to back, and Kale bopped you the first one, so that we were good for that. I'm just concerned that it's going to happen every single time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to deal with it every time because our DPS is not at that level yet.
Tano, when he comes down from intermission for phase 2, I want you to take him first.
I can do that. Because yeah, with 0 immunities, I get 1 bob. And, other than that, I'm dropping it literally on the raid into like to go backwards, and I die to spike. Or in that last one where I try and get that extremely tight window.
Or if we know when that situation is coming up, we just keep the boss in that corner. 2 tanks stay in that corner, and oh no, never mind, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's when I die to balls. Because you still have to escape the ball.
Yeah. True that, Necro.
Is that the time to use totem? We're all grouped. I mean, it's damage has damage reduction, right?
If we drop the spikes in that corner and everybody's already hugging this side, we can take the ball out on the edge. That way, if Tano gets it or I have it, we just stay put. Everyone else is already in a straight shot. It's and this is only for phase 2, because phase 3, everyone would be dead. But if we take out this one, we can then stay in the corner, drop the spikes. The ball's not going to kill anybody, and then we just move. We deal with the wave of spikes that come through. So if we're already grouped up in the corner, Boral, outer ball. Corner, outer pocket. So, worst case scenario, that's the route we'll go. Tano's going to take him when he first jumps down from intermission, so I should be able to take care of those with Bubble.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't stray too far. First one's going bottom right or bottom left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why wouldn't you let me hug you, Junks?
Looney, you go first.
Next one's going to the right. Slide over, Potep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Or you can stand in a, like the non-safe area and drop the pools out there too.
That's easy to say, but you have to heal and move a lot in this phase. Oh, okay. Sure.
You can walk backwards too, so that way You don't have to always walk forward in case, just in case.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your buddies for chains.
Big heals on Scott. Koya, Spirit Link us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Healing Tide, Koya. Tani, your Spirit Link here.
Find the circles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sal, can you him us?
Stay alive, stay alive.
I'll grab him first again, Kale.
Twenty seconds for res kill. Ooh, hippo.
Look.
Train.
Quick thinking if you have chains, remember.
Big heals on Scott.
Oof.
Phase three cannot be a waiting game on those balls. We have to get them as soon as they spawn.
They're not they don't have more HP or something as the fight goes on, do they?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we still had Hero up and we struggled with that one. That one was weird. That's weird.
The spikes were in the corner, and half of us expected the mark to be on that side. Instead, the mark was in the middle, so the DPS was split.
Copy.
That's why I wonder if kind of like what Potet said, if it's always best to just stay in the middle, do the middle every time. Don't cheat anyway. Because if we're waiting for the mark, then that's, you know.
Yeah, the only reason we were cheating was because we were trying to jump the spikes and get everybody in a safe spot so we didn't have to worry about the spikes while DPSing the ball.
Yeah, I made a bad call. I could have done my Fey Blink, but like the spikes in the ball like were at the right spot, and I got fucking with it being in the middle there. Yeah, if you get stunned right in front of the balls, you're done. That's what happened to me. So I should have just blinked over them, but I didn't. I think what's most important is that we deal with wherever the opening is going to be in the ball. We need to decide and just do that every time. If it's like the third one in, which is what Boral's been doing a bunch, or if it's the center one. I say we just stick with that one every time, and we're gonna have to learn to do the spikes first, or the balls first, and then the spikes, in my opinion. Because, like you were saying, we can't wait on the balls in that last phase. Just my opinion.
Well, we got to come up with something because it's the mechanic and everybody's going whichever direction they want to. There's no real determination. We tried the center line and we all kept dying, so we switched it up to now the sides. We got to phase 3 and now everybody wants to go back to the center line. You know, we're just going to stick with the center.
I'll say I think we stick with the third one in that we've been doing. It was the one we put it in the middle that very last time, and that was what, like Mike said, that's what split the DPS.
Yeah, he was agreeing with you. He just went about it in an odd way, bro.
Yeah. It's either way. I think we were doing good. You're right. We got to the third phase doing it on the side. Let's just always do it as the third one in. That way, if we're there before the mark shows up, we can start putting the damage in, and we know that's going to be the one that gets cleared.
Now, to clarify for everyone, you're talking about the third one on the side of the spikes, right?
Yeah, like the third ball in when he...
Right, I just wanted to make sure.
No, it could be on either side, but I think obviously generally it's going to be on the side like we're closest to probably, so...
Then just said it. No spikes, middle, spikes, third ball in on the side of the spikes. Piece of cake. Everyone knows what to expect.
All right, so for clarification, phase 1 is still middle, phase 2 and phase 3 is the third one in, right?
Yep, just be mindful in phase 3 when we drop our spikes, it's going to be like phase 1, that first one. It's going to clear out these first 2 rows, left and right of us. So, Boral, have you been marking this one, where I'm jumping at now? So.
But you're jumping in a square, but that square could be coming from 2 different directions. What direction are you talking about?
Third. Yeah, if they're rolling forward, then it would be this
going
one.
Towards your little lock gate. And yeah, if they're going this way, it'd be where we're going now.
Or just stand in this square and you're covered no matter which way they come from. Ha! Wow, Cell, thanks. Neely, can we start sticking to one side to give the chains guys DPS? Because we really do need to let them damage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya, Spirit Link.
I'll grab him when he comes back down.
Leave room for him, please, so he can damage.
County Spirit Link.
3, 2, 1.
That was my touch of death on that one.
Healing Tide, Tony.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sell him this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Big heals on popcorn.
$30 seconds on res.
Let's get Cell up when it's available.
I'll grab him when he comes down.
Actually, going into phase 3, let's get Griff up when available.
I have it. Koya Spirit Link.
3, 2, 1.
Just focus the ball. Focus the ball. Get off the ball.
Koya Healing Totem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we've seen the fight. One minor change in phase 3. If you're going to destroy the third one on the outside like that, and I don't have any bubbles, you guys cannot stand in a straight line from the opening, as you just saw.
Do we need to switch to the center for the third phase just to be safe?
I was going to say the outside edge, the very right or far edge one. That way I can still stick in the corner without having to worry about getting through the hole.
That just leaves less room for your chains people to be spread out without bumping and get to the hole too.
Yeah, well, I drag them all the way back against the edge, let you guys deal with the ball, get through, and then I go park him in the corner.
As long as we're quick on the balls, it shouldn't matter which one we do. It just requires that we're quick on the balls. Giggity.
Just follow the purple. He's usually the first one on the ball.
We've just seen the entire fight. It is rinse and repeat. But that is also a life lesson for the first 2 phases as well. So once you get through the hole, do not stand by the opening. Get through it, go to your left, go to your right, go whichever direction you need to go to make space.
So are we going to settle on a place for the third phase?
Third phase, outside edge. Because 9 times out of 10, I'll have them roughly around here, let everybody get through, and then I'm just going to go park in the corner, drop the spikes. So you just need to make sure you're not standing on that outside edge.
How wide is it 3 things wide in the third phase?
Yeah.
I found that out last pool.
But if you're standing on the edge, does it count like 1 as off the edge, or is it still going to be 3 things wide?
It's the same as phase 1, so it'll count 1 off the edge.
Okay, so it should only show us 2. But just to be careful in case, because I think I was late getting through last time. Like I went through and you were still standing there as it went through. And I didn't move to the side and I got crushed. And I think it looked like it was 3 things wide. So
yeah, it was these 3 that spiked up, but only 2 were in front.
Gotcha.
Yep, very corner.
And then just make sure you're not on the very corner for when the weapon hits Kale, because that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Cauldron, please, Jess.
Oh.
I'm actually proud of you, Jess. You haven't been saying sorry. So it's a good improvement here.
I said thank you instead. I don't know if that's better.
Okay. So not forward, not backward, just sideways.
Yeah.
So just to recap so everybody knows. Phase 1, center ball. Phase 2, third from the edge. Phase 3, edge. Going back left.
Make room for the chains, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya Spirit Link this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone made it through phase 1. Great job.
Back for our monks.
All joking aside, that was the cleanest phase 1. Good job, guys.
It was.
Opie.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Healing Totem Koya.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't worry about the boss. Get the ball.
Whoa.
Sal, can you him us?
Messed that up.
Did that? Okay. That's okay. Tawny Healing Totem. Oh, jeez.
2, 1.
Quickly get through.
Looney, this next one is your Spirit Link.
Make room for double jumpy, please. Let him DPS.
5, 4, 3,
He's got star on him.
1.
Don't know what happened
All right.
there, Kale.
I don't know either. But we made it through. Everybody has been alive. Going into phase 3. Cleanest run we've had. Let's keep it up.
You first. Avoid getting hit, make our healers a lot happier.
Remember, we are marking the far corner spiked ball.
Koya, this is your Spirit Link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rising. Cell Salvation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya, this will be your totem.
Get through.
Looney, your totem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I got chains here, guys. I gotta get it.
Gonna bubble this.
Big heals on Kale and Tano.
Bark on Kale.
Do you have Ankh Tide?
Nope.
Make room for him.
Looney, your Spirit Link. Getting
Looney,
that
use
big
Ankh if you have it.
4, 3, 2.
It doesn't look like any ounce up right now.
Okay.
Keep Tano up.
Oh, Jess. No.
Don't release.
Too late. I gotta repair anyways. Good.
Have a repair
queen.
bot.
Yeah, the timing on that one. Just kind of crap on that.
Repairs up off to the side.
I'll drop a feast when everybody gets her.
And we can just summon Kale and Kaya.
But good phase 1, good phase 2, good intermissions. Phase 3, give it everything you got. Double pots. We got to burn through 40% of his health.
I bring my own food.
We are right there. Just like on Sire, if we get into phase 3 with all of our battle reses, tanks can make your life a lot easier, because I can go die in a corner waiting on a battle res.
Is there work to be done?
Is it worth considering switching phase 3 to the middle just in case we're slow on the balls like we were last time? As the numbers start to dwindle, if we can't get the ball down and the weapon hits and you're in the corner getting hit by the weapon, we're all going to get wiped like last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we have battle reses and you guys can get the middle one down, I'll go die in a corner.
So are we switching phase 3 to the middle then?
No, because that's too many variables.
You just want to keep it on the edge?
Yeah.
Are you going to go die somewhere else than on the edge where we're trying to kill the orb then? Or I mean the ball?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll run to the opposite edge if I have to.
That works.
Or worst case scenario, I will jump off and it will spawn the spikes in the middle, which will still protect you from the edge.
Yeah, just as long as it's not where we're trying to do it if we're slow.
Let's get one more pull in before we take our last break of the night. Tano, can you see this countdown?
5, 4,
I watched other people.
2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What happened there?
Jump off.
Do we have a soul stone?
I can reincarnate.
No, don't
Aha.
use that.
At least he offered, unlike the other ones.
I don't die really too often, so it's a gamble.
Let's get back and just take a quick 5. So there's a wall there.
No.
Prayers are still up.
Ready check to see who's back.
Pieces down.
Just waiting on Lazy.
The spike balls, are they on a timer?
Yeah.
Do you know what the timer is?
Yeah, I see it on my screen.
The timer is anywhere between 60 seconds and 30 seconds.
And that also when he yells spike death.
Looking at the Warcraft logs, it's every 30 seconds.
Alright, right there, we're in the last hour. I don't want to stare at this guy for 3 hours and not kill him tonight. After him, we still have 4 more bosses to go that we have to learn. So, we've gotten to phase 3. We know how the dance is done. We know phase 3 is a DPS race that we cannot forget mechanics on. We know we need everybody alive going into phase 3. We need battle reses up so tanks can make life a little bit easier in phase 3. I wouldn't even put this boss on par with Heroic Jaina, and we killed her. So we got this. Let's go ahead and kill him. Let me get the trinket, and then we can move on. One last thing. If you have to make a choice between DPSing the boss and staying alive, and I see you standing there swinging on the boss, and then you die, I will call you out.
Tempted to die now just so I can get the attention.
I will call you out unless your name is Keikata, and then I will just point and laugh. Don't follow the boss. No need to take the extra damage.
Killed myself, sir.
Koya, your spirit link here.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Koya, you go first.
Can we get sneaking up?
2 minutes.
Tawny, Spirit Link.
Damn it, Bobby.
Sell him. Koya's totem. Koya, your Spirit Link here.
Jump off. Let's get back and try this again.
Is anyone going to need a hammer?
I'm good.
Alright, last hour has always been our hardest one. Let's not lose focus or lose all the progress we made.
Koya, your spirit link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya, healing totem.
Alright, looking good.
Thank you.
Let's keep this track up.
My guild tabard. I know it. Or lines.
Tawny spirit link.
3, 2, 1.
Sell Himus. This will be Tawny's healing tide.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, watch those chains.
One minute for next res.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya's spirit link. This is Koya's totem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have one B-Res.
Save it.
Tawny Spirit Link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looney Totem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get to the other side.
Cell Salvation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
AJ, come on, man.
Yep. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do at that point.
No, way too many were down.
Yeah, I know, but he can't do that though.
I mean, that's just the RNG of it.
Pieces down.
Alright, on phase 3. When I have the boss and we start getting into that fun little spot. Whatever direction the boss is facing, so boss is facing me in this direction, I will always cheat to the right. So what that means is the right ball, whatever direction, i.e. the boss's left, whatever direction that line is coming from, the boss's left is the direction that we need to kill for that line. So nobody in phase 3 should be on the boss's right side, because if I have to go suicide, I'm gonna have to go to the boss's right, my left. As a demonstration, boss is facing me, kill the right side. If I have to suicide, I'm going all the way over here, trying to make it in 3 seconds.
And just bear with me after it is happening, because he is in place for a very long time. Whilst I do have threat, he just doesn't move for a very long time.
So to help out everybody in phase 3, it is current orientation, our right, boss's left, that we will be moving to clear a path. Suicides will be on our left, boss's right. Junks, I know it's hard for you, so hold up your 2 hands in front of you, make an L with both hands. The one that makes the L, that's your left.
Instruction's not clear. Still confused.
That's fine. Jump off. You're just a hunter.
Dude, jump off and disengage back on the other side of the balls. I bet you could do it.
Hey, Necro, did that thing that Cell said, did that work?
I didn't try it.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'll do it when we are on farm or something.
Yeah, it's too much time wasted to kill the ball.
Guys, don't forget, I know Mike was yelling at for quite some time, but for melee, whoever gets chains in melee, let's do our best to make a wedge in the chi circle for that person to kind of fit into and keep DPSing.
I gave up, Junks.
Oh god, I'm such a noob.
Koya Spirit Link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Koya Healing Totem.
Chain people, if you see a spot in that spirit link, make sure you grab it. You guys definitely would benefit from it.
Connie, this is your spirit link.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jump off. Don't res or release. Yes. No.
Nope, not really.
It looks like jumping up doesn't do durability damage.
Oh, that was close. That was close, amigo. What's the cooldown on grip cell?
1 minute. Unless I'm spec'd into it, then it's 15 seconds.
We lose Keikata.
Would appear so.
We'll give him a couple minutes to see if he logs back on.
While we wait, I'm going to take this time to promote Mythic Plus again. This is obviously a DPS check for us right now. No better way to get higher item level gear than Mythic Plus. We should be doing everything to make sure we at least get one slot open for the Great Vault for that row.
I'm going to piggyback off that, Junks. Anybody that wants to bring a flex tune or bring an alt, please join the Mythic Plus groups for the week prior. I know we kind of just left it open and said, yeah, sure, if you're within certain item range. That is changing because with the big enough jump between Heroic Castle and normal Sanctum, we need to make sure everybody is geared so we're not dragging under geared tunes during progression. My Mythic Plus group, for anybody that has a key and would like to come out, will be tomorrow, roughly around 7:30 Eastern or 8 o'clock Eastern. I will try and get a group together to run some Mythic Pluses for anybody that has alts or main tunes that they want to run through. Alright, looks like Keikata had a complete server split, so we'll go ahead and just remove them and keep pushing forward for the last 15 minutes.
We're still scaled for 17, FYI. Until it kicks him out of the raid here.
We're going to get at this poll, and Mike's going to have been the problem this whole time.
That is our MO. One person leaves and we succeed. But it's usually me.
No, it was Clay.
Poor Clay.
Always an enhancement shaman, though, right?
Alright, it just dropped to 16. Took out 10,000 health.
Make room for Necro, for Star.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Play a Spirit Link.
Gotta make room for
3, 2.
the chains. Chains, jump in there. You got space.
Play a totem this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chains go.
Tawny's totem.
Try to make room for Star.
3, 2, 1.
Sell him this one.
We need Caleb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hoya Spirit Link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get tied up or?
In 8 seconds. Do you want me to do it after the movement?
Yeah, after intermission's done.
Oh, heal me. I'm standing right next to you. Thank you. Make room for start.
Must.
Hoya, totem this one.
Damage, come on.
Sell Salvation.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, jump off so we can get one more pull in for tonight.
Don't release.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Pieces down.
Port, please.
Alright, last pull of the night. Let's make it a good one.
Koya Spirit Link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right behind you, Todd.
Koya Totem.
Make room for Star.
Tawny Spirit Link.
2, 1.
Tawny Totem.
Make room for Circle.
Sell him.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Salvation.
Koya or Looney, you guys have Ankh by any chance?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
45 seconds on res. Yeah, that's a wipe.
Let's see how this plays out. That way everybody can see a little bit more.
Okay, Cell, I scienced it. You can dodge the spikes with your method.
There you go. Now Junks has to do that with disengage.
I don't know if it works like that with disengage. Can't really maneuver.
Just think like Maiden of Virtue in a Legion.
And as Sneven just showed, you cannot heroic leap over it.
Alright, we've all seen the roadblock boss. We're going to start fresh normals on Friday and see if we can't get them down next time we see them. Putting this information out. If you need a, what was it, 230 or 330, Jess?
230.
230 ring. Jess is able to craft them. She has outdone all of us and got tier 4. So she is able to craft one unique item ring with missives, so you can choose what stats you need. If you need one, please let her know Tuesday after you open up your Great Vault, because you may get something better from there. And she will craft them for us and all that great and wonderful stuff. With that being said, please remember to keep donating to the Guild Bank. Great job on getting the first 5 bosses down, but as everybody has seen, even on normals, the second half of this raid is no pushover and we can't steamroll it like we normally do. So, great job opening week for us. Let's get some work done. Come back next Friday and do a full clear.
I got one quick last thing to add. I am going to resurrect the sign up bot for Mythic Plus, so make sure I'll probably start that for tomorrow. So it'll be the same format I did. I'll link it for all 7 days of the week, and then just sign up for which days you are available. That way, people can see about what kind of groups we can get formed for that particular night or day. For the most part, there should be 8 p.m. Eastern onwards, except for Fridays and Saturdays. Obviously, we're doing raid, in which case those Mythic Plus groups will be